Now, why did Elijah Muhammad use the term devil to describe Caucasian? I don't want any Caucasian person in the house to be offended. Don't do that. Elijah Muhammad is a scientist, a very rare breed of human being that knew exactly what he was doing. Look at you, black person. You feel you're inferior. Look at white people. Feel superior. When we meet each other, when we get down, when we meet white people, all our strength to fight, it goes. What makes you like that? It's your conditioning. Under this system of things, you have been conditioned to look at white people as God and to really look at yourself as the enemy of God. God is white, according to the way it's pictured. And if God is white, then the enemy of God has to be what color? And if you black, and you know you black, it's very difficult for you to get away from the conditioning that makes you feel less than really what you are. So Elijah Muhammad had to hurl truth at falsehood till he did what? Knock out its brains. Falsehood got brains. You have to think to tell a lie. The lie is immaterial, but the liar is real. The liar tells the lie, and the lie travels. The liar can be hidden, but the lie gets its effect. Do you follow what I'm saying? Now, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was showing us that the way white people were made, they were taught a teaching that causes them to be the way they are. Not only did they come from the black man, but their father and teacher taught them a system of tricks and lies which caused them to do devilishment. I'm going to talk theology. We're going to get right in the Bible and let's deal with this. When Jesus was talking to certain members of the Jewish community, they said, we are Abraham's seed. Jesus said, well, if you were Abraham's seed, you would do the works of Abraham. They said, well, God is our father. He said, well, if God were your father, you would love me. For I proceeded forth from God. He said, but I know you are of your father. Now there's two different fathers here having two different kind of children. They're the children of light, the children of darkness, the children of God and the children of Satan. He said, I know your father was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. Now here's Jesus accusing a people of being a liar and a murderer. If lie is the opposite of truth and murder is the opposite of life itself, truth and life is synonymous, death and falsehood is synonymous. So if a people are taught a system of tricks and lies whereby they use deceit to divide and conquer, break the unity of the darker people, put one brother against another, then act as a mediator and rule both sides. This is what we have seen Caucasians do all over the world. No, I didn't write the history, so don't charge me. They wrote their own history, and their own history is written in the blood of all the darker people of the world and the blood of their own people. They have written books asking the question, why do we murder and kill without a reason? Animals kill with a reason. But here's a human being who kills for no reason. What's his problem? He's got a problem. And that problem is based on the idea of white supremacy. And anybody infected with the disease of white supremacy will become an opposer or an adversary of any value in equity and justice and fairness that knows no color. Are you listening? So Elijah Muhammad hurled truth at falsehood, that the black man is the original man, to knock out the brains behind the lie that the black man is some inferior being, or the white man is some superior being simply by means of their color. White people are in a superior position, not because of their color. They're in a superior position because God gave them the time to rule and the wisdom to exercise their rule. I'm almost there. The nature of those Caucasian people who rule has been in direct contravention to whatever God has said through the mouth of his prophets. God said, thou shalt not make any graven image or likeness of God and bow down to the likeness that you make. What do they do? What have some of us done? We've made images and then bowed down to the image that we made with our hands and worshiped it as God. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. How did we get here? How did America get in the hands of its present owners? So stealing, lying, murder, kidnap, rape, robbery has been the history of this people in their domination of the human family. This doesn't mean that every Caucasian has done this, but he hurled at them the word devil, because he wants Caucasian people to look in the mirror of truth and look at your actions and tell me, are you a saint? Come on now, let's deal. America has not been saintly, and this has not been a citadel of righteous conduct. She's been wicked. So when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad used these words, they beat the Caucasian down and lifted the black man up. But what it was is to take him down from his pedestal and lift you up from your degraded state, that perhaps at a certain point you begin to see each other and say, let's talk. But a superior can't talk to an inferior, and an inferior don't think he's able to talk to a superior. So you got to raise the black man up, pull the white man down, so that perhaps we can get a dialogue going and produce some peace on earth and goodwill toward men. Elijah Muhammad was bringing in a new world. Malcolm X, there we are, heard Elijah Muhammad preaching that the white man was the devil. Malcolm